Williams taking the tip for Jacksonville, and Promise Keshe, of all those great players on the Stetson side, nobody plays more minutes than Keshe. Battle for second place. Two piping hot teams. Here we go. Jacksonville basketball. We start up with a swish. JU has won 5 in a row. Stetson has won 4 straight contests and 3 potential first-team all-conference players on the floor in tonight's game. Michaela Miller, Priscilla Williams, first shot of the contest, in and out on the inside. It is grabbed, and then a tie-up, possession arrow going the other way. What are the keys to the game tonight, Adam?
Stetson, it's going to be box and board. They, with Priscilla Williams inside right there, they have to get rebounds. They have to limit the offensive rebounds, and they have to take care of that basketball. We know Jacksonville is great defensively, causing turnovers. For Jacksonville, it's run Stetson off the line. They are the best three-point shooting team in the A-Sun. You have to let them take inside shots, and you got to stay out of foul trouble. A couple games in the past, they've had 2 or 3 girls with 2 fouls in the first half, and you got to limit those tonight.
Interesting, the double Sorrentino. Keshe tries a 3. That one is in and out. Good box out by Bowman for the board. Corner. Brown makes her move. Brown and 1. Tatum Brown, creativity, and with a flash, quick as lightning, an N1 play.
Yeah, what a play by Brown. Just to rip through to the baseline, gets off 2 feet so she's controlled, absorbs the contact, and she's going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
We've talked about this a little bit throughout the year. She came in really with a ton of fanfare. She's an incredibly talented player. In her first game, it was like, wow, this is what it's going to be, where she had 20 points. She had some huge shots late, and it's been still pretty darn impressive what she's accomplished in her freshman year.
Her maturity is what strikes me the most. When I interviewed her against West Georgia, she talked about just stacking days, and that's not usually a freshman response. Now, she doesn't really play like a freshman, but it was impressive, her maturity.
Sorrentino back down, used to play at Lipscomb, double team, it's a strip. Williams, such a good defensive player, takes it herself. The lob, Miller back out, Brown makes her move, it is knocked away, she got it back, reset Williams. Bowman sets the screen, and turnover. Here comes McMillan the other way, 1-on-2, McMillan the Euro, and scores the first point for Stetson.
What a finish that was, to control her body, the slow 1-2 step in the finish.
Brown is automatic from that mid-range.
You said it, Tatum Brown, she loves that mid-range jumper. She loves the 10 to 15 footers, and she is almost automatic from that range.
How about Jacksonville taking the ball out of the basket and coming down the floor, almost like a fast break there off a make?
It's going to be interesting watching these two teams because they both kind of have those similarities where they like to get out quick.
Bradshaw brings it inside. McMillan, weird shot. It's off the mark, and Brown gets the rebound. So he's kind of caught between a pass and a shot there. Miller had some big moments this year. Navigates, and awkward with the left hand. Grabbed by Bowman. She's a lefty, and she finishes with that left hand.
What we just talked about, those keys to the game, box and board. They can't do it there. Bowman with the rebound and just the easy left-handed finish.
This is a really good offensive team in black for Stetson against a really good defensive team in white. This is the fascinating matchup tonight. McMillan, by the way, Cameron Thomas has not touched the basketball yet. They find an open Thomas. She misses the 3, and Williams grabs the rebound. Williams coast to coast, knocked away by Bradshaw to Kamari Mitchell.
There's some of that fast break you're talking about right there. I mean, for Jacksonville, it doesn't matter who gets the ball. As long as it's guard, even Priscilla Williams can take the ball, and they want to get up quick before the defense sets.
Bowman misses from beyond the nail. Rebound to Stetson. Sorrentino, who is second in the conference in rebounding coming in. McMillan, A-Sun leader in assists. Cameron Thomas, top 3-point shooter in the conference, is 0 for 2 from beyond the arc so far. Miller, shake and bake. No good, but is fouled. 2 free throws for Miller coming in, and Special Jennings has done some really nice things. Her third season here at Jacksonville. They're playing for sole possession of second place today.
And they've already have more wins this season than they had all of last season. And I'd be curious, how do you look in that jump shoot there, Scott?
I would not be curious about that. I would wipe that away from your brain. Nobody wants to see that. First free throw is good for Michaela Miller.
She's got quite a few of those jumpsuits, and
they look
pretty
good
every single. Yeah, they look pretty good every single game. Curious what her closet looks like.
This is I like the coordination. I would say if you look at the left of your screen, they've kind of got that gold look today. So she tried to get in line with it as much as she could. Her team is playing golden right now with the Olympics going on. 9-2 start. Sorrentino the kick. Thomas inside, pull up Jay. She's 0 for 3. Williams has a rebound.
Good play there by Sorrentino. Just Thomas can't get anything to go early on.
Mitchell underneath, able to pirouette for a bucket, and Jacksonville's got an 11-2 lead. Almost 4.5 in. What a start for JU. I want to take you back to 1993, Adam. She was hired as the head coach of Division II Texas Women's University. She was 24 years old at the time, the fourth youngest head coach in the country. Here we are, more than 30 years later. What a career she's had.
Yeah, I think she chose the right profession here. Now she's the winningest head coach in history here at Stetson.
Comes out of the timeout, and she draws up a play for a three, and Rose Casso, who only hit 9 threes all season coming in. So Stetson back to within a half dozen. This is a huge game. Teams are piping hot. Jacksonville's won 5 in a row. Stetson 4 straight. They're tied for second. You win, you get sole possession. The second, you lose. It's crazy. Brown from the corner drills a 3, and the Dolphins back up by 9.
Brown can be lethal out there from 3. She doesn't take a whole lot of them, but when she's wide open, can set her feet like that. She can be dangerous.
Inside, nice move, McMillan. It's 14-7. Steal, McMillan. It's a 2-on-1. McMillan, Bradshaw. McMillan takes it herself, banks it off the front of the iron, grabbed by Brown. She gets it over, and JU wants to run. Burns ahead. Anaya Smith has checked in. Wild layup, and she skies to score. This game's got great pace.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about early on. I mean, both these teams just going back and forth, back and forth.
Casso back out. Cameron Thomas, quiet so far. Conference leading scorer at 17 per game. Nice moves off the dribble, but it could not be handled by Casso. It's out of bounds, and that is the first turnover for Stetson. It's kind of an interesting matchup. You've got Jacksonville, the conference leader in turnovers forced, in fact, top 30 in the nation, nearly 21 per game, and Stetson only commits 14 per contest. That is third best in the A-Sun.
Yeah, like you said, it's going to be important to handle the basketball here, act like it's gold for Stetson, because Jacksonville loves to have ball pressure, to jump those passing lanes, and so far they've seemed to handle it pretty well.
Williams, such a good distributor. Miller catch and shoot, not there. Rebound chased down by Epley. McMillan commands the offense, turns around. I noticed before the game, she was standing next to her head coach, Lynn Bria, pretty much the entirety when they were near the bench, just going over game plans and whatever else. There's a foul on the inside. Just an extension of her head coach. And Stetson gets a fresh 20 on the shot clock here.
You can see it in her eye. She's just locked in. She is, like I said, she's about a traditional point guard, but she can score the ball as well. But she is the coach on the court, like you just said.
McMillan enters, gets it back, and sets it up between the circles. Miller guarding her. The screen, Sorrentino. McMillan makes her move. The double. The roll is open. Sorrentino inside. Left hand, no good. Rebound batted out. Grabbed by Miller. 3-on-3 the other way. And Stetson gets back. Burns tries a 3. In and out. Not there. McMillan the board. Sorrentino turns and faces, size advantage here. Inside, lost it, it's loose, picked up. Here comes Smith.
It's interesting, they're double Sorrentino inside. Almost that touch every time she gets in, she's struggling in there.
Miller, kick it, extra pass, picked off. Candela, Garcia, Escribano, Pozo, one-on-one. GEP is fouled by Williams, her first to the 2:17 mark in the first quarter.
That's what Stetson does too. We talk about Jacksonville all the time, jumping the passing lanes. Stetson loves to jump those passing lanes, and sometimes it gets them in trouble when they gamble too much. But other times like that, it's going up in points or free throws.
So Candela, Garcia, Escribano, Pozo is from Madrid. 3 Madrid championships in high school, 1 Spanish national title. Marketing major at Stetson. She began her career in New York, LIU, before transferring down here to DeLand. Two for 2 from the stripe. And she goes out. Cameron Thomas, again, conference leading scorer coming in, quiet so far. There's pressure of the game. They force a turnover. 3-on-2, McMillan, corner 3. Epley missed it all, and Williams has the ball.
You've seen Jacksonville struggle with some of that pressure that they've seen over the last few games. Just something Stetson likes to do. It's not even just to get steals. It's more about just to run off some of the shot clock, but right there they force a turnover.
Double. Williams dribbles around it into a triple team. Can't finish. Inside, tie up, keep it here. Bowman and Hatter were in on that. It was GEP, Garcia, Escribano, Pozo. McMillan gets a blow for Stetson here. Really good first quarter for Jacksonville.
Picture perfect start. This baseline out of bounds here, I wouldn't be surprised if they clear out this lower block here for Williams, and it might just be an ISO.
We talked about doubling Sorrentino. They are putting many bodies on Williams, who was just fouled.
Yeah, she's getting hassled down there. And for her, the important thing is to not get frustrated. Maybe here's a blow for her by Coach Jennings just to kind of calm her down a little bit. You can see her kind of getting a little wound up. She's not getting too many foul calls here that she's prone to getting over the entire course of the season.
Knock away, keep it here on the inbounds. Anytime you play Jacksonville, you know that's a factor. They are the nation's leader in free throws attempted per game. They're third in makes. It's a huge factor in this 16-7 season so far.
The impressive part is it's not like flopping or just foul baiting. They just go strong to the rim, and they get rewarded by going to the line more often than not.
White, offensive rebound on the Burns miss. White inside, Bowman, a lot of traffic, lob it, White underneath, throws it away, and knocked out by a Hatter with 8 to shoot. Well, Stetson is swarming defensively. Jacksonville 16-7 start. If they win, it would be their most victories since the 2019-2020 team. Pull up Jane off the mark, another offensive rebound, and another tie-up, and they'll go the other way. So Brown missed the jumper. Bowman had it. She's a little slow coming up here. And some rare time for Sharmella Reed, who only plays about 9 minutes a game.
It's a good hustle play there, but Jacksonville seems to have so many jump balls against Florida Gulf Coast their last time out. They had to be 6 or 7 of them. I don't know if that's just not enough toughness there off the glass.
Sorrentino doubled, gets rid of it, picked off. Here comes White. Down the floor, I should say Smith scores in transition over Epley.
She played safety and just jumped that pass and went down with a perfect right-handed finish.
Epley nails the 3 on the other end. That was the 100th shot of the season for Eppley. 95 of them have been three-point attempts. Burns inside, denied on the interior by CeCe Dreesen, a 5'5" guard who played about 6'5" there.
But Jordan Eppley, she will let it fly. She will absolutely let it fly.
95 out of 100 three-point shots. Here's the steal from Smith.
Impressive finish here over the taller defender in Eppley. Like you said, Eppley, you just got to run her off the line at some point and just give up those 10 to 15 footers. That's all she's going to do is shoot those threes.
White misses. Sorrentino's got the board. Here comes Stetson. Dreesen with White up in her grill the entire length of the floor. Back out. Sorrentino working on Reed. Sorrentino, DHO. Send it, wing, 7 seconds left in the quarter, and a foul. Armbar on Smith. So they bring in McMillan here for a little instant offense, down by 6. And Jacksonville's controlled this quarter, but a 3 or even a 2 here, it's a much tighter game again.
Yeah, it felt like they got out to such a quick start, and now they've kind of, their offense has died down a little bit.
McMillan. All the way in, McMillan is fouled. She'll shoot 2. Jacksonville has hit only 1 of their last 5 shots. That's what it is there. Stetson has only shot at 4 for 13 this game, but they have kind of upped the defense a little bit.
It's a great move by Coach Berea bringing back in McMillan. I was surprised she sat out for so long there. She's such an important player for this squad, but it's just an ice-up. She gets it up top, just a rip through to the right. And she's going to the free throw line. Like you said, they put up 2. It's a 4-point game at the end of this quarter where it felt like Jacksonville dominated most of it.
Yeah, it felt like it was a 9-point lead most of this quarter. And here it comes Stetson. This is a really, really fun matchup. 2 for 2 from McMillan. 2 seconds left. Green, entrance, throw it up. It's a prayer for Brown. Oh, she nearly had it. What a first quarter. Living up to the billing, the A-Sun matchup of the week. Jacksonville 18.
He should have been the player that should have been scouted pretty well. He said that.
Entertaining first 10 minutes. 18-14, this battle for second place. Both these teams 8-4 in the A-Sun coming in. You win, you get sole possession of second. You lose. It is crazy. There's a way that there could be a 5-way tie at 8-5 for the A-Sun for third place if things break out. Williams misses a jumper. She gets it back, lines up a 3. No good. And a rebound knocked out of bounds by Stetson, so keep it here.
To your point, it just shows how important every single game is here in the A-Sun. I mean, Eastern Kentucky has played terrific this season. I'm not sure if anybody's going to be able to catch them. But like you said, teams 2 through 5 are all just 1 game away from each other.
Brad with the basketball, knifes in. Nice look. Reed can't finish. Knocked around. Offensive rebound. Mitchell, kick it. Miller, corner 3. No good. So many opportunities. It's an empty possession for Jacksonville. And the ball for 42 seconds could not score.
We talked about the rebounding, Scott. Jacksonville already has 15 rebounds in basically 1 quarter of play, and that's, in Stetson, they should be happy that they're only 4 points.
It's now 16, and it's 4 rebounds for Stetson. 16 rebounds for Jacksonville, 4 for Stetson. McMillan. Step back. Knife in. Knocked away. Turnover. Brown, quarterback to the head. Mitchell, hot potato. Miller traveled. So 2 really good opportunities for Jacksonville. Cannot capitalize on either. They've been scoreless for more than 2 minutes.
That one felt like it was going to be almost too easy, and then he just got a little bit excited there and didn't put the ball on the floor and got some choppy feet, happy feet.
Stetson, little mini 5-0 run. Ten to shoot. McMillan doesn't use the screen. Spinning, twirling, partially blocked by Mitchell. McMillan gets it back. Shot clock reset. It should not have. It's a miss. Reed has the board. Lob it. Double. Triple. Foul. A triple team on Priscilla Williams. Chance for her first points today coming at the free throw line, where nobody in the conference shot more free throws or made more free throws than Priscilla Williams.
She finds herself at that line time and time again, and I would not be surprised if she's there a bunch tonight. I mean, you can see just how physical Stetson is playing her. Double team, triple team. A couple calls that haven't gone her way. If they start going her way, she might find herself a little comfortable there at that free throw line.
Lead is back to 6 for Jacksonville. They've led by as many as 9. McMillan on the bounce, started by Brown. Thomas, the switch. Walking around, Sorrentino. Thomas, she's lethal from out there. Dumps it, Sorrentino scores inside. Leah Sorrentino is a really, really good all-around player.
It's a great two-man game right there. It was just a bunch of back and forth, a little brush screen. Sorrentino can really pass that ball as well.
Moving screen, offensive foul. Charmella Reed's first. And Carmea Bowman, who's just popped right to the scorer's table to replace her here about 2.5 minutes in.
She did what Coach asked. That's all you can ask. I mean, she missed a bunny, but got a couple of rebounds in there and played her minutes well.
Good defense from Charmella Reed as well. And a foul on Bowman. That is her second, so Reed's coming right back into this game.
It's another one of those keys we talked about. You got to stay out of foul trouble. And this is where Jacksonville can get themselves in trouble. They love that hard hedge, especially at the top of the key, which is what Bowman did right there. It's just her angle wasn't right, and she just got caught with the bump, and now she's got to sit on the bench for probably the last 7.5 minutes here of this first half.
A bucket here makes it a one-possession game. It has not been a one-possession game since 5-2 in the opening couple minutes. Sorrentino off the window.
Great bounce pass there by Thomas. Chest pass gets deflected. She just goes a little pocket pass and a good finish.
Jacksonville has won for their last 12 from the field. Miller, tough shot. She's fouled. 2 free throws for Miller here. Jacksonville's now 7 of 21 from the floor. They were 6 for 12 at one point.
That's not going to win too many games. They've had a couple of easy ones, and Kai Miller had one in the corner here, but overall, Stetson has been just super physical. Nothing's coming easy for the Dolphins, which is why it's so much more important to hit your freebies.
This one is good. Nobody hits them better than Jacksonville. And almost the entire nation first in attempts from the free throw line, 3rd and makes. They don't have a field goal since 40 seconds left in the first quarter, though. Taya, keep it here.
It goes to our point there, McMillan just beat the defense. I mean, it was a stop possession, and she just went so quickly down the court. Jackson was not even ready for him and almost had a wide open 3.
Promise Keshi is back on. Corner, Thomas. Mitchell is right up in her grill. Good defense on the top 3-point shooter and scorer in the conference. Reset. Reed pressuring Keshi. 10 to shoot. Keshi makes her move. The switch. McMillan, open 3. She's got it. Stetson within 1.
That's what she does. That's what this whole team does. They just knock down 3s.
Stetson makes nearly 9 threes per game. That is second most in the conference, top 30 in the nation. Turnover. Here comes Thomas. 1-on-2. Thomas picking her spot, stepping outside. McMillan for the lead. Got it! Mary McMillan, Stetson's first lead of the game. They were down by 9 points multiple times. It's a huge run. Williams, Mitchell, air ball, stop, Casso board. Jacksonville doesn't have a field goal in more than 4 minutes. Corner 3, air ball, Williams has got it and fouled by Casso. It is a 10-2 run for Stetson.
Mary McMillan is better than me because it would have took the Air Force for me not to shoot a three there again. After knocking back-to-back, she needed a heat check. She's shooting it 35% this season, and that's 3 of the 4 wide open ones she's gotten so far tonight. You got to think Coach Jennings is going to have a talk with her defense here to gain some pressure on her when she's outside of that line.
Cameron Thomas is 0 points. Mary McMillan is 12. She is an outstanding player. We told you, it could be 3 first-team all-conference players in the floor tonight. Mitchell, not her game, but she hits it anyway, and Jacksonville's got the lead. Kamari Mitchell is not known for her shooting. That was her 6th made 3 of the season. Thomas the knife, and Mitchell fouls her.
Kamari Mitchell, first personal, 3rd team foul.
How about the intensity of this game? You said it's not Mitchell's game there, but she certainly can hit it down. Scored over 31 points per game in high school.
Thomas shooting 2. She has scored 15 or more points in the game 13 times this year, 20 or more 8 times. That was her first point.
She doesn't need to score too much. I mean, you want her to, but you got Mary McMillan with 12 points on the other side. We were thinking Priscilla Williams is going to have a great game as well, and Tatum Brown's playing well. What happens when you have a full round team, you have that supporting cast to be able to help out your star players when they're not having the best games.
The 2 player of the year candidates have a combined 4 points on a combined 0 for 7 shooting. Mitchell that time turned it over. Dreesen weaving her way. Thomas a dribble. Thomas a 3. No. Offensive rebound. Epley, second chance. Bring it out. Dreesen goes inside. Epley. Hot potato. Casso pulling her way down. Traveled in doing so. And Stetson turns it over for the 5th time. What a game. 26-25. This has been this good. The Hatters lead the all-time series by a 2-1 margin, and they rocked Jacksonville last year in Des Moines. They do play again in DeLand in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we know Jacksonville was a little bit down last year, but this year you got to come in with a chip on your shoulder. That type of loss the last time you saw this team. You want to come in with something to prove here tonight.
Stetson has led twice by 1 point apiece. Jacksonville trying to regain the advantage. 1 for their last 13 from beyond the arc. Burns trying to maybe get things going. 5 to shoot. Mitchell inside. Mitchell denied. Castro's got the block. Here comes Stetson. Dreesen whirling down the paint is fouled by Brown. And CC Dreesen to the strike for 2.
I don't know if this fast-paced game is already getting to him, and just a lackadaisical just swipe down by Tatum Brown. We talked about the foul trouble, and Bowman's been on the bench 3.5 minutes now, and she didn't even have an attempt to get in front there, just a swipe down. You wonder if this track meet of a game is already getting to some of those players here in the second quarter.
Smith is in. You just saw her. CC Dreesen, great high school basketball career, obviously. Did you know that she played flag football as well? How cool is that?
That's pretty cool. I was not aware of that.
Her take to the basket there, it was like a running back, like Kenneth Walker in the Super Bowl a couple weeks ago, just patiently kind of navigating her way down the paint. This is the first free throw. This is only her 7th free throw of the season. She's now 3 for 8 after that miss. Williams without a bucket so far. Burns to the block. It was partially blocked. Keep it here. Sorrentino got a piece of that. Problem is Kessie, who is 6th in the conference in blocks, comes in for Sorrentino. How do you get this offense going for Jacksonville? Williams is struggling, and as a team, they've cooled down considerably.
Yeah, I think you got to just take care of the basketball. You know, we were talking just so many turnovers, and a lot of them are unforced. Just make the right play. You don't have to do anything super special. Make the right play and take the open shot.
And not really getting anything until the end of the shot clock. Williams inside, draws the foul. 2 free throws for Priscilla Williams. It's part of what makes her so good. As mentioned earlier, nobody has shot and nobody has made more free throws in the conference.
He's also tied for 30th in free throw attempts nationally. Yeah, 138 attempts, tied for 27th, and makes over 108 makes this entire season.
She shoots it at a high percentage as well. She's 4th in the conference, 78%. But she's the ASUN leader in free throws attempted, free throws made, rebounds per game, and double-doubles. She's 2nd in points per game, the Thomas of Stetson. She's 4th in blocks and blocks per game. I mean, what a season for Priscilla Williams, who, by the way, in addition to all that, often guards the best offensive player on the floor.
Just such an all-around player. I'd really love for her to get some looks professionally after this season, whether that's in the WNBA or something overseas. She can really play.
Jacksonville leads again. GEP. Gives it up. Here's Thomas. Shake and bake. Kick it out. Casso. Inside. Got through. Missed it. Here comes Miller for Jacksonville. 2 on 3. Brown. Corner. She drives baseline. Kick it. Miller. Lines it up. Got it! Miller a triple. All of a sudden, Jacksonville picking it up offensively.
What a great play by Brown. Gets to the baseline, 2 feet, finds Miller on the other corner, and it's nothing but net from there.
They got a foul, I believe, on the 3. Sorrentino, so Jacksonville in the bonus gets 2 free throws on that. I guess it was a foul underneath the basket.
Yeah, I think it was on the box out, and she got just a little bit too aggressive. And you're right, I believe they're in the bonus. I thought maybe it was one of those where it's a shooting foul, so she just gets 1 free throw on top of it, but they're going to give her 2.
Costly foul.
Be a 5-point possession.
They'll settle for 4 and a 6-0 run. Epley down low, all alone. GEP Garcia Escribano Pozo. Easy too. Nobody was guarding it.
That's what happens when you just get it down the floor off of a missed free throw. Jacksonville defense just wasn't ready.
Miller dumping it. Here comes the triple team. Williams gives it up. In traffic, Burns, air ball. Sorrentino's got it and knocked away by Brown. They're not just double teaming Priscilla Williams. They are triple teaming her. That's the game plan for Lynn Bria.
Yeah, you can tell there was some scheme talk and some scouting there that they did not want Priscilla Williams to be the player to beat them tonight. And so far she hasn't. Now she's got 5 points on the board and she's made most of her free throws.
Thomas a 3, again off the mark. Cameron Thomas 0 for 5 from the floor. Kaya Miller, wild shot, no good. Great defense there from Keshi. 2 to go, first half. McMillan in double figures, gives it up. Here's Thomas. Dump it. Sorrentino. Double. Sorrentino dribbles out. McMillan, wide open 3. Money. McMillan's 3rd triple of the game. Ties it up.
I don't think she's had a single hand in her face when she's shooting these threes. She has just been so wide open, and she's just so capable. She's 3 for 3 from deep. You gotta put a hand up, and you gotta close out.
Stetson is finding the stroke from outside. Even without Thomas scoring, it's tied, 31-31. Williams sets the screen. Brown, Hezzo at the nail, 3 to shoot. Open 3, Burns, laser beam is short. Thomas has the board. McMillan up ahead, 3 on 4. Shake and bake. McMillan draws the foul. Shooting 2, 65 seconds left in the first half. Halftime report coming up. We've got the highlights, the stats of the first half, and a big night in the ASUN. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as well. All coming up after these next 65 seconds of game time.
Just another lazy play by Tatum Brown. She picks up her second foul. Doesn't kill you with only a minute and 5 left in this first half, but who knows how important she's going to be down the stretch. Just picking up just tic-tac fouls.
McMillan just celebrated her 24th birthday a couple weeks ago, January 31st, 1 of 2. It's going the other way. You're a baseball guy, I have to mention this. January 31st is the only day of the calendar year with 3 Hall of Famers having birthdays, and they're inner circle Hall of Famers. Jackie Robinson, Nolan Ryan, and Ernie Banks, and Mary McMillan.
How about that? You do learn something new every day, huh?
1 minute to go. Stetson leads by 1. Terrific first half. Jacksonville scoreless, more than 2 minutes. Inside, Smith is fouled.
Finally, Jacksonville had some type of play set there. It feels like they've just been so erratic offensively, and just a bunch of just ISO driving dishes. And right there, it looked like it was like a double screen, a roller with Williams that she might have had. Either way, Nia Smith gets to the free throw line. I'd like to see more of that in this second half. A couple more actual play sets for Jacksonville to get some open shots.
Nia Smith to the stripe for 2. She nails the first to tie the game again. I don't even know what you make of this first half because it's been so entertaining, but there's been such wild swings. The turnovers, massive edge Stetson. The rebounding, massive edge for Jacksonville. You got your 2 Player of the Year candidates playing. Neither one has a basket in the first half. I mean, what an interesting game to this point.
It's everything we hope for. It's everything we hope for so far.
Stetson could have gone 2 for 1. That option is probably out of the window. McMillan, the scoop, she missed it. Offensive rebound, GEP. She couldn't finish. Fresh shot clock. McMillan gives it up. Epley, extra pass. One more. McMillan from the corner. Misses her first 3 of the game. And a foul on the box out. Jacksonville wanted Sorrentino going over the top, and that's who they will get. So initially it was called the other way, and that's a damaging foul because it sends the Dolphins to the free throw line.
It's almost a surprise to see McMillan miss one when she's open again. She was wide open again. Now, I will say she is great with her head fakes and pump fakes and ball fakes and all that to help herself get open, but it's another one where she had nobody on her.
Free throw is good from Micaiah Miller. He's now up to 8 points. 9. Stetson, if they want, can hold for the last shot. Jacksonville leads by 3. Screen. Sorrentino. McMillan hesitates, gives it up. 5 seconds. GEP in the paint. Here's Epley. 1 second left. Points to the hand. That's it in the first half. It lived up to the billing. A battle for second place, Adam. It's 35-32 at the break. Including 18-9 before Stetson won in a major run in which Jacksonville at 1 point was 1 for 12 from the field. Allowed Stetson to get back into it. Here we go, third quarter. Tatum Brown basketball. Jacksonville the white, Stetson the black. Winners got sole possession of second place in the ASUN. Brown steps into a 3 off the mark. Rebound to Keshi. 3 fouls in the first half.
I like they came out in the set there. It was a little double screen and then another screen for an open 3 for Brown. She just couldn't get it to go.
Thomas now 0 for 6 in the field. Interception. Here comes Bradshaw. 2-on-1. Oh, invisible, but she missed the bunny. She went right through Brown, but she missed the layup.
Brown was almost trying to get out of the way so she didn't pick up her 3rd foul, and it acted as a good defensive move.
Miller, leading scorer for JU, 9 points in the first half. Bowman, she had foul trouble, back in. Miller, corner, now baseline, 5 to shoot. Bowman, this is her range, easy. Parmea Bowman, it's a 5-point margin.
That's right where she wants to shoot it. What a pass there by Micaiah Miller.
Thomas, shoot. Oh, it's not her night. Saved. 2-on-2. Miller. Transition. Good job by Thomas to get back, and Miller throws it to no man's land. Turnover. That is 12 for Jacksonville.
It's been their biggest problem this evening, like we've said. And just so many unforced ones, kind of like that. I know she was trying to draw a foul, make something happen there in that fast break, but she just kind of threw it away where she didn't have to do that.
McMillan leading scorer for Stetson, 16 points. Sorrentino. Zeppelin, three-point specialist, gets the screen from Stetson, another screen from Sorrentino. McMillan jabs, makes her move, nice dump, Sorrentino, easy two.
What a pocket pass there by McMillan to get Sorrentino just a wide open two.
One possession game. Miller, mid-range, in and out. Keshi grabs the board. McMillan outlet, 3-on-3. McMillan right down Main Street. Couldn't get it to go. Mitchell board. Lob it. Williams, double team, fade away, air ball. Bowman cleaning it up, not there. Third chance. Turnover. That is 13. One-on-one. Keshi lost the handle. McMillan, wide open tray. Off the mark. Mitchell rebound. Williams, contested tray, got it! Her first bucket of the game comes with 7:18 to go third quarter.
We'll see if that gets her going here, but she might have just needed to see one go in the net. An actual field goal, not a free throw. We'll see if she gets going after that.
Keshi, jumper over Williams, promise Keshi connects.
There's not a lot of ball pressure. Just an easy jab and about a 12-footer that she just didn't have a hand up on.
Another wild dribbling into a triple team. It is 14 turnovers now. Possession arrow to Stetson.
We talked about the two main things was rebounding and turnovers, and so far Jacksonville has multiple turnovers already in this second half, and Stetson's given up a couple offensive rebounds already in this half.
So the trends continue. McMillan, what a fake. McMillan splits the defense for a bucket.
Her changing of pace has really impressed me tonight. It's almost like a Luka Doncic type of just stop and go.
Smith, pull-up J, no good. Hits her own rebound. Two free throws coming. Nearly had the end one. Yes, McMillan, it's the old John Wooden quote. It's be quick, but don't hurry. That's her game.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. You can see here, pump fake, the stop, just the easy right-handed inside finish there. And she's been doing that all night. She's so good with the pump fakes, the ball fakes, the hesitations. You think she's going to stop and go one way, and she goes the other way. And it's part of the reason she's had an 18-point performance tonight.
Dolphins are 15 for 17 at the line. Big reason they're up by 3. Keshi, float it. Sorrentino, that is simple.
Too easy inside there. Here, Coach Jennings, see she's frustrated over there. Just too easy of a basket.
Nearly a pick. Out comes Burns, extra pass. Smith, high archer, no. Rebound, volleyball out. Mitchell tries to save. Mitchell into the stands. Nice play by a fan to make sure she didn't bang into the seats.
You hate to harp on it too much, but again, Jacksonville's almost doubling the amount of rebounds Stetson has. If not for that, they'd be struggling in this game. That's what's keeping them in it right now.
Bradshaw, open 3. Off the window, no good. It's trickled out to Keshi. Airballs it, blocked by Mitchell on a Sorrentino layup.
Great hustle play that was. just sticking with the play. She's totally out of it, and then she comes in the frame right there to save the day. Great hustle play.
This is some game. Stetson has not led since 53 seconds left in the second. Epley tries to change it. Off the mark. Rebound. Long run. It's loose. Tie up again. Going the other way. Jacksonville ball. About 4.5 gone by in this third quarter. We've had 4 ties, 6 lead changes to this point. It has been tight.
Yes, it has. I like how both teams here have a couple more sets in the second half. That one was another kind of double screen, banana screen for Epley to have the open 3. I just felt like so erratic in that first half.
Bradshaw fouls Mitchell. Second foul. Here comes Garcia, Escribano, Pozo. For Stetson. The curl, the kick, Burns, open 3. No good, one of the foul, instead offensive rebound. Hot potato, Williams driving baseline into a double team. Draws the foul.
That's called forcing the issue right there. I mean, almost another double team. It's almost every time she catches the ball, just a rip through baseline. 2 defenders, but it didn't matter. Her length in her arms there, she got the ball above them and drew the foul.
2 free throws, Priscilla Williams.
And the average number 27, Promise Cassie, number 40, Rose
Casso and Keshi are in for Bradshaw and Epley.
JU fins up.
Williams is now the first Dolphin in double figures.
After we thought she was going to be struggling today, now she's coming through. But that's all about making your free throws. I mean, they're free for a reason, and it's putting her on the board.
Great defense. Gets the rebound. The kick. The assist as well. She's got it. Priscilla Williams. A triple threat, and the Dolphins lead by 6 off the 3 from Smith.
Another reason Williams can do it all. She made the right play, finds Smith in the corner, wide open 3.
McMillan in traffic scores. Dolphins race up ahead. Burns pull up J, no good. Knocked around, it's loose and out of bounds. Off of Casso. We all get a little bit of a break here. 4:28 to go in a terrific game. 46-42. Dolphins.
Face area. It's not going to feel good in the morning, but it did look incidental, so it's just a normal, common foul.
Sorrentino shooting a pair. She was the class president at Florida Prep, valedictorian, major in the JROTC, and a member of the National Honor Society. She wants to become a police officer when her college career is done.
Pretty impressive there.
1 point, Jacksonville lead. They have led for the majority of this game, 85% of it. Stetson back to the zone. Check that, back to man-to-man. Smith, pull-up J, gets the roll. Smith is up to 12.
Just a poor buffer there by Stetson. Just let her get right to her spot, and she hit it.
Lead is back to 3. Sorrentino, size advantage on Burns. McMillan, lethal. McMillan steps inside. McMillan, change of pace, and then explodes for a layup.
There it is. You said it. There's that change of pace again. Just a hesitation. The defenders run the opposite way, and she's got a free path to the basket.
Smith, it's knocked away. JU gets it back, and fortuitously ends up in the hands of Bowman for 2.
Nice little whip bounce pass there by Nia Smith. Poor Bowman.
GEP. Sorrentino, triple team, gets rid of it. Keshi shuffled her feet. Lynn Bria was saying we need one more pass right in front of the bench for an open three. Dolphins trying to make it a two-possession game again. Bowman sets the screen. Burns. Back to Smith. Brown. Not a lot happening. Brown kick it. Williams. Corner look. Got it! Priscilla Williams from three.
Great crossover move there by Brown. Found Priscilla Williams wide open on the wing. And it's nothing but net.
Williams up to 13, leads Jacksonville. They've doubled their lead to 6. Inside, Smith swats it away. Bowman on the floor. Williams up ahead. It's a 2-on-2. Smith stops. Nearly lost it. Reset. Coming up on 1 minute to play, third quarter. Brown gives it up. Bowman, lefty, got it. Lead is back up to 8. 7-0 run, JU.
Just got to where she was comfortable. The rip through to the left hand. Like a foul there by Smith, but just got to her left hand. And when she gets to that right shoulder, that left hand, she's nearly unstoppable from that range.
Well, Cameron Thomas has barely played at all in the third quarter. She's the leading scorer in the conference. She is just checked in. You see Garcia Escribano Pozo has come out of the game, as well as Sorrentino. They're just trying to get Thomas going. She averages 17, has 2. She's got the basketball. McMillan picking up the pace is 22. Reset. McMillan, Hezzo, McMillan is fouled.
What a matchup that was. McMillan on Tatum Brown. One of the best defenders on the team versus McMillan, who's had such a good night. 22 points, shooting 50%. And again, it's that go, stop. It just gets the defense on the tip of their toes. And she has been so good with that move tonight.
She grew up, and the house must have been crazy. 3 brothers, John, Josh, and Luke. 4 sisters, Sarah, Jessie, Ella, and Renee. So she is one of 8 children.
She's used to a bit of chaos.
Stops the bleeding for Stetson, back down by 6. Jacksonville can hold for close to the final shot. Potentially the final shot of this third quarter. Bowman sets the screen for Brown, floats it. Williams, corner look again. Air ball, it's loose. Keshi's got it. 10 seconds to go in the corner. Gives it up. McMillan, 7 seconds. Crosses half court. McMillan, Hezzo. McMillan on Williams. Stops. Got to get rid of it. Short. Third quarter's over. Jacksonville leads by 6.
Finally, somebody didn't go for the Hezzy fake. Williams stayed in front, and it worked out well for her.
Still up by 13 in the fourth quarter at 12-0 in conference play. 21-4 overall EKU.
It's so big, like we talked about. It just means this game's even more important because a single loss can drop you 3, 4, 5 spots back in the A-Sun, depending on the tiebreakers.
Right, there could be 5 teams tied at 85 in the conference. Brown, a 3, beats the shot clock. Tina Brown, the lead stretches again to 8. Back down, Casso scores over Brown.
Easy drop step there by Casa. I wonder if Brown was worried about picking up another foul, but what a huge shot by her here to extend that lead in this fourth quarter.
Her first points of the second half. She's in double figures with 11. Lob it, Williams, foul. Priscilla Williams leads the Dolphins with 13 on an off night. 2 of 10 from the floor, but she's so good at getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, after such a slow start, this is what I'm talking about. I want to see more of. Just a simple back door. It was a clear out to one side that Williams was on. It was just a quick jab and then a back door, and she's just taller and longer than the defenders. Throw it up, and she said she is the best at getting to the free throw line.
She is 1 rebound shy of her 9th double-double of the season, which, yes, that leads the A-Sun. Foul on Smith. Way away from the basket, so. And now to this out of bounds here. I believe that they had a, I guess maybe it was no foul. Just kidding.
You talked about it during the break. The officials have done a great job tonight, which is
Yeah.
how physical it's been. Because of how important this game is, you can tell both teams know what's on the line, but they've done a great job tonight.
McMillan knifing in. McMillan finds the easy hole to the basket.
One of the easiest ones of the night. Just a straight line drive to the right side and an easy finish.
Miller gives it up. Smith into traffic. Nearly ran into Bowman. Miller, shake and bake. Miller through a double. Somehow gets it to go.
How impressive was that? Pump fake and then the 1-2 Euro step through traffic with the left hand.
She's the 4th Dolphin in double figures tonight, up to 11. The lead is back to a touchdown. The switch. McMillan beats it. Sorrentino. Double team, couldn't score. Williams grabs the rebound. It's her 9th double-double. She leads the fast break. Williams down the lane. Doesn't get it. Bowman cleans it up. The lead is back to 9. Timeout, Stetson.
That's what you get when you get Williams. She doesn't need an outlet. She can take it down herself, doesn't get to 2. You're almost wondering if there's something else bothering her. I mean, she plays over 28 minutes a game, and like you just said, 16 minutes. But maybe Coach Priya just thinks that she's got something else better going right now.
Well, they're in trouble. Down by 9, 4:40 left. 9 matching the largest lead. Want to look? Sorrentino double teamed again. Bring it back out. Keshi tries a 3. No. Williams has her 11th rebound.
That one would have been huge. That was needed. Now your time's dwindling away here for Stetson. You need stops and quick scores.
And you're talking about a minute going by, minimum, probably before the next dead ball. As Bowman misses the jumper, Sorrentino has the rebound. We're nearly to that minute mark. GEP down the lane, misses the layup. Keshi offensive board, bring it back out. Extra pass, Epley a 3. They needed it. Jora Epley from downtown. They were 1 for their last 13 from 3.
Yeah, how big of a shot was that? She's shooting 33% from 3, and she just hasn't gotten many off tonight, but how big was that to keep them in this game?
Now Stetson needs to stop. Jacksonville happy to milk the clock. Screen, Brown, kick it. Miller, corner look, got it! A splash from Micaiah Miller! The lead stretches again to 9.
An enormous rebuttal there for the Dolphins. High IQ play by Brown, and it's all butter from there.
Miller up to 16. McMillan. Ezzo draws the foul, but by not bringing Thomas in during the timeout, 1 minute and 43 seconds has ticked off 25% of the available game clock.
Precious time. It's precious time when you get this late into it, especially if she's the number. She hasn't had a great game tonight. Only 2 points, hasn't made a field goal, but she is still the leading scorer in the A-Sun. So those are precious seconds wasted off the clock of not having a scorer like that in the ballgame.
Bowman checks out, and Sharmella Reed is in. They have McMillan to the line. That was the 4th foul on Bowman, hence her going to the bench. Promise Keshi also has 4 fouls for Stetson.
You think with how well Bowman's played today, those 12 points, 9 rebounds. She's on the cusp of a double-double. It should be a quick break for her this late into the game. You don't want her to foul out, but this late into the game, those 4 fouls, you just got to play through them.
No good on the second attempt. Lead is 8. Stetson ups the pressure. Smith tries by McMillan, misses inside. Reed offensive rebound. Reed missed it high. Sorrentino's got the board.
Get what she's doing there, but I think Coach Jennings would love to kick out there to waste a little bit more of that fresh 20 on the shot clock.
Cameron Thomas was calling for the basketball. Now she gets it. Can she make her mark? Sorrentino, another turnover. 4 for Sorrentino in an otherwise pretty solid game. Two and a half to go. Pressure turns up even more. Jacksonville looking to win their 6th in a row, takes sole possession of second. And they will let the sands dwindle a bit more here. Miller does it herself, misses inside. Tip out. McMillan has it. Bradshaw, quiet today. Double team, give it up. Bradshaw draws the foul. Shooting 2. Eva Bradshaw has only attempted 6 free throws this year. She's 3 for 6 from the stripe.
She's been quiet today, too. She's played a good bit. She's playing those 17 minutes, and she's more of a role player, but some big free throws here in crunch time, under 2 minutes to go, down 8.
Out the first. History and political science major, Eva Bradshaw. Transfer from Daytona State. Dolphins by 6. They break the pressure. More than happy again to let time tick off.
Yeah, that was a great flash by Brown right there. Flash into the middle, that's how you beat these pressures. And now let the time dwindle down as much as you can.
Smith, step back, giving it up. Brown, down low, kick in. Williams, no good. Front iron, offensive rebound. Jacksonville has crushed Stetson on the glass. 40-25.
Been one of the biggest storylines tonight.
Long possession. Brown draws the foul. So Tatum Brown shooting 2, 1:16 left. Central Arkansas has given Eastern Kentucky its first loss in the ASUN this season. Florida Gulf Coast down at UNF. That would avoid that crazy title. It'll only be a 4-way tie.
Just makes this game just chaotic, important.
Again, winner of this one gets sole possession of second. The loser will fall into a 4-way tie. It's looking like right now for third place at 8 and 5.
You just don't want it to come down to the tiebreaker. You know, if you have something to say about it, like this game tonight, you don't want to put it up to the odds of hoping that you don't drop 3 or 4 spots.
Stetson's got to move quick. Jacksonville leads by 7. 70 seconds left. Keshi, high dribbles, lost it, throws it up, missed it, and she fouled Brown. And that is it for Promise Keshi. She was fouled out with 63 seconds remaining, and Casso is checking back in.
She has 8 of their 25 rebounds. That's going to hurt even more with her on the bench, especially how much they've struggled on the glass this evening.
It's interesting, Kamari Mitchell has come back in. If you're looking to foul, she might be the one you go to if she gets the ball for Stetson. This would be the one you don't want to foul. Looks like they're going to play it out. Mitchell's got it. Williams hits the screen. Smith, 8 to shoot. Williams, the drive, looking inside. Brown picks it. Smith, no good. Offensive rebound again. A chokehold on the glass. And Stetson fouls with 26 seconds left.
Scott, you got a good point there. I'm not sure why they didn't just foul Mitchell. He's shooting about 40% from the line this season. Instead, they let the clock go all the way down. And again, another huge offensive rebound for the Dolphins.
And a foul with 25 seconds to go. These two teams will see each other again very soon. days from now. That is it for the regular year. There's only 5 games remaining. And Jacksonville is in position to be in sole possession of second place. Williams is now up to 15 points.
The rest of their season's in their hands. You're up 8 here, 25 seconds to go. A couple big games down the stretch. You have UNF, that rivalry game. You pull away with this one, your future is in your hands.
The math is hard for Stetson. McMillan, they need threes. McMillan gives it up. Thomas, it is her first make of the game. It comes with 13 seconds left. It's a 6-point lead and a foul with 11 ticks on the clock remaining.
Second personal foul.
And Stetson, which struggled to find a second score in this game, you wonder if they just left Thomas on the bench for far too long. This is their remaining schedule.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Just too little, too late. Eventually we talked about that. Full over a minute that went by that she was just sitting there waiting. She was on the bench for the majority of that second half, and you know she's a capable scorer. She hits that three, but it's just too little, too late.
Jacksonville will win their 6th game in a row, barring a miracle on the Stetson side. It would be their 17th win of the year, their most since 2019-2020, when they went 18-12. Lead is back to 8. Timeout. Stetson. As long as you don't foul or do anything crazy, thanks to you for joining us. You still got 11.8 seconds left. 75-67, a game that has lived up to the billing. Battle for second place here at the Swish. They got to go quick. McMillan, corner 3. They needed it. The lead is down to 5. 6 seconds left. They foul Smith. McMillan's third.
Out of number 3, Mary McMillan, third personal foul.
You hit these 2 free throws, it's over pretty much. You
Correct.
miss, the door is very, very, very slightly open.
Slightly ajar if she misses both of these, but great play call there by Coach Bria. Just 2 blind eye screens and McMillan wide open again. How good has she been tonight? 33 points, you mentioned that career high.
Yep. By a lot. McMillan was terrific. The Dolphins on their side, I mean, true team effort today. 1 of 2, 6-point lead, and Paso took a ton of time and then turned it over.
Carry violation, Dolphin basketball.
And that'll do it. 2 seconds left. This is it. Jacksonville, 6 wins in a row. Sole possession of second place in the A-Sun. Their 17th win, most since 2019-2020. They